Cool. Okay, continuing on. This is Act 2 now. Scene 1, the palace steps immediately following the previous scene. Take a look before we continue on at the previous page. It's literally the same line. Wait, I don't even know your name. Wait, I don't even know your name. So it literally just picks back exactly up where it left off. Oh, that's cool. It's built into the freaking show. Okay, go ahead, Topher.
Wait! I don't even know your name.
A crowd, including Sebastian, Madame, Gabrielle, and Charlotte, rushes on.
She has run off. The lady, we must find her. She left in a golden carriage. After her.
Madam, we will take you to your carriage.
We haven't the room.
Oh, leave one of your daughters behind then.
After her, she is my destiny.
Yeah. Topher and the knights run off. Sebastian leaves with Madame and Gabrielle. Charlotte and the other ladies of the court are left on the steps of the palace. Looks at the other ladies.
No, seriously. What just happened? Seriously!
So, before I continue on, what my idea is I kind of want to put a theater nerd joke in there and start the tracks from Into the Woods.
Oh, wow. Please.
When they say,
That haunts me.
because it says in the script on the steps of the palace, so we start No. Yeah, that's the idea. We'll see if I can find that track again. I bet Jeff has it though. I bet.
In his many files.
Yeah. So either nobody will laugh at it or everyone will laugh at it. We'll see.
Or Alex.
Yeah, exactly.
Or we'll
At
see
least all of us will. I'll be in the audience going, So,
So they get the memo. Like, now it's time to laugh, people.
That's what I'm there for.
It's the flashing like flash.
Actually, since we have a projector screen, I could start playing from the movie. Just like 4 seconds of it. Just enough to not get copyrighted. Right? So, that's the joke. And then we have the beautiful song we all know. Okay. Excuse me. Moving on. Topher. Actually, let's go from. They just said, "What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?" And then it says Sebastian and Lord Pinkleton enter, and Sebastian Spring's footwear is now in the middle.
Footwear is now falling from the sky.
Topher and the knights re-enter.
It's gone. The golden carriage has taken a shortcut right through the forest. Gentlemen, lanterns, we must find her. If it's the last thing we do, she is my lady.
He runs off with the knights into the castle. Charlotte takes this all in and then keeps singing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, moving on. And also with the steampunk thing, it's going to be easier to do corset jokes because steampunk always has a corset on, so we don't have to think about it. So we only have to buy one thing instead of seven. That's all I'm saying. Maybe we only can get away with like a corset and like skirts. Maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. Okay, outside the palace, a bugle sounds. The knights enter with Lord Pinkleton, bugle in hand. Your Majesty, Topher, go ahead.
Lord Pinkleton, where is she?
There are reports along the eastern road of a golden carriage.
10 minutes
Blah, blah, blah.
ago, I heard
Lord
her.
Pinkleton sounds his bugle again. A duke and earl enter. Your Majesty, we saw the carriage. And this I cannot explain. It simply flew into the mist. Impossible, I know.
Impossible? Then we shall do the impossible.
The Duke and Earl exit. Topher sings to himself 10 minutes ago. Himself, one by one, the other knights enter with their lanterns, and Lord Pinkleton says afterwards, "Look, a carriage!"
That's it. That's the one. After her. Oh man, I say that like 80
Topher and the
times.
knights venture into the woods, lanterns in hand, a flash of smoke, and the footman and the driver roll on stage along with a now untransformed pumpkin. Ella enters and grabs the pumpkin. The trio is chased by Topher and the knights. Hijinks ensue. I'm going to do a Scooby-Doo thing.
Stop, please.
The knights grab the footman. They struggle. The footman jumps into a hollow log. A knight reaches in to pull him out, but instead finds himself holding the untransformed fox. So it's going to pull him out. It's going to be like either Kate or Allie's. The knight screams and throws the box off stage. More knights enter, chasing the driver. They chase him around a tree several times. The driver climbs into the metal tree. The untransformed raccoon emerges. The knights head off elsewhere. Okay. So it'll be walking, the raccoon will walk behind the tree, put on the onesie, and be on the other side of the tree. Probably. Yeah. Okay, scene 3. Switch if you haven't switched. Also, actually, we'll just keep Brady for this act since you got to do the whole act.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Ella runs on, out of breath, still clutching the pumpkin. She hears Topher and his knight. She hides behind a small wall. The knights and Topher enter looking for her, coming closer, finding her. Then they turn their attention elsewhere.
To the west?
Topher and the knights exit. The magic wears off and Ella's dress has disappeared. She is back in her provincial outfit. And then she sings He Was Tall, I guess. I don't know if I'm cutting this or not because it wasn't in the copy that I rented, but we'll see how timing works out. If we have plenty of time, then sure.
Okay.
But otherwise, I would just cut this, like, okay, just the singing. That's all.
Learn it.
Yeah, it'll be good to learn.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's also not my little corner, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. The exterior of the cottage has transformed into the interior. Ella is now in the cottage. He's tall, very tall. The door swings open in strides magic. See, because if we cut that, then we don't have to do the stage thing. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. Madam, when I left this house in my carriage, when I left this house in my carriage, I was quite convinced my daughter was going to be queen and I would never have to come back here to this. And now, well, I'm back here to this.
Was the ball a disappointment, madame?
The prince, despite his being well-born and raised with great care by our Lord Protector, showed the most appalling manners. Appalling! He spent the entire evening talking and dancing with some little nobody.
How did Gabrielle and Charlotte take that?
The door swings open, Charlotte enters, dejected, Gabrielle follows.
The prince has fallen head over heels with someone else. If he keeps this up, I may not want to go out with him.
What was going on in His Royal Highness's thick skull?
The way he looked at her, with respect! I hope no man ever looks at me that way. Oh
If that woman had any morality or sense of what's right in this world, she would have not appeared at that ball at all.
But can you imagine how she must have felt tonight? Arriving at the ball and meeting the man of her dreams?
I cannot, for my mind has no place for the, puerile or rain. I almost said it.
Well, I can imagine it, I think.
I can imagine it.
I can imagine it, and I have no imagination.
And then this trio, this quartet is so cute. It's such a cute quartet. Moving on, blah, blah, blah. Let's do, right after he can turn a girl to gravy, those lines.
And I can imagine it.
Wait. Oh, thank you. I imagine it too.
This squinting isn't my slightest condition. I'm actually imagining it.
I am throwing caution to the wind. I am imagining it as well.
I imagine what that girl would be feeling when dancing with the prince.
Charlotte, play the pianoforte. Ella pulls out the piano. It'll be my keyboard in my car.
Okay, but it's not going to be good.
And then I won't turn it on. I'll probably make the piano stop for 5 minutes. Okay, so all of this blah blah blah. You all take turns being the prince. And then Madame said, okay, all 4 women sigh audibly. Madame kisses Ella on the head, quickly recoiling, realizing what she's done. Isn't it wonderful how the needy just keep on going? Get up! Put away the whatever you call it. The only thing I have to comfort me after this disastrous evening is that the prince seems so completely devastated when his dream date ran away.
Oh, it was hilarious. The powder room was full of yammering when we were leaving. Why did the girl run away? My feeling is that up close the girl is physically unappealing.
To bed, my lovely daughters. Cinderella, you stay here and clean up this pigsty of a parlor. Why is there a pumpkin on the table? It makes no design sense. Madame and Charlotte exit.
Is there anything else you would like to know, Ella?
No. It sounds like a really marvelous ball. I only wish I could have been there.
How did you know all that happened at the ball earlier this evening?
I just supposed it, imagined it, had a vision.
Interesting.
Thrust her right hand behind her own back.
Quick, how many fingers?
2?
3. Fascinating. Where are your visions now?
You're being silly. You're just picking on me. Just because I said the prince was wearing a white jacket and...
You didn't say it. Oh, you didn't say it, and he was. Something's going on here.
You're being absurd. More than usual. I need to finish up and...
She takes the kettle from the fire.
Let me help you with that.
She grabs Ella's hand.
Your hand is so calloused and rough from work. Just like the hand of the woman I shook this evening, who danced with the prince.
Ella holds her hand.
I don't know what you're...
It was you tonight, wasn't it?
I...
It was you! How did you dance in glass shoes?
Ella runs out the door. Gabrielle is right behind her. The interior of the cottage transforms back into the exterior yard.
You won't tell the others, will you, Madame and Charlotte?
No. Never.
Are you mad at me that I stole the prince from you?
I will confess a secret to you. I never loved the prince, or even liked him. There's someone else that I want.
How wonderful for you. Who is it?
Well, Madame hates him.
Madame hating them doesn't narrow the field. Who is it?
If I promise to keep your secret of the prince, can you keep my secret of my forbidden love?
I can, and I will.
It's Jean-Michel, the firebrand.
He's a good man, and seems angry for all the right reasons.
He wants to change the world and make it a better place. You gotta love a guy like that.
You may one day win Jean-Michel. But I will never win Prince Topher. If he saw who I truly was, he would have no interest in me.
That's not true. He would love you for who you are.
I don't see how.
Well, if Madame ever saw me with Jean-Michel, why, I shudder to think what she might do. Are you sure you can keep my secret?
I love the night reprise happens.
I can, and you can keep mine. We shall have a secret. That will make us
Co-conspire.
Conspirator.
Okay, co-conspirators?
friends.
Sisters.
They hug, sorry, they look at each other and smile, they have bonded.
May we both find our loves.
And our lives.
Sing, 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 lovely, lovely night, loveliness of evening. Scene 4, another part of the forest. Several days later, the full moon has become a crescent moon. And another part of the forest, Topher enters searching. He looks at the moon in frustration, and Topher sings this whole thing, and they sing together. Oh my god! What is that? It's the same thing as the final like last or whatever it is. You know what they're singing? Yeah, that one. Out there. No, that one. Okay. Yeah, that one. Okay, cool. It is just cool. From the shadows comes Sebastian, clutching a stack of papers.
Honestly, sire, 3 nights in a row you searching. Here it is, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's as if you are testing my good nature. The second that woman in white ran off, which we all must admit seems to imply she has a police record. The second she is gone, you don't want to dance with any of the other girls.
Sebastian, are there poor people in this kingdom who have had their land taken from them?
If there were, I would tell you.
Do they need our help?
Everyone donated joyfully. Ignore this talk. Where did you hear it?
The girl.
I don't know that she is to be trusted. Please come back to the castle. The work is piling up.
No, something isn't right.
As you say,
What's his name?
the ring, sire.
Oh, right, sorry. What are you stamping this time?
Nothing, sire. Hardly worth troubling your beautiful mind.
Let me read it.
I should explain before.
I'll read this on my own.
Your future majesty, let's go back to the palace and allow me to draw up some coverage you don't want to.
I'm reading this now,
But-
thank you.
But
That will be all, Sebastian. I'll ask you if I need anything explained.
Sebastian hands over the papers. Topher reads a bit. He sees something shocking.
Arno. Sebastian,
sire, I can explain.
how could you do this in my name?
I am maintaining this life for you. Without my watchful eye, you should be a pauper?
Yes.
Would you like that?
I want that girl, the one who talked to me. I want to talk to that girl.
Troublemaker.
We're having another ball, a banquet, and she'll come to that.
She won't show. This is lunacy.
She will come. We've We're having a banquet tonight, and you are inviting everyone in the kingdom.
Don't forget who you're talking to.
And don't forget who you're talking to. Now, we are having a banquet tonight, and I am finding that girl.
Very well, sire.
Storms off, then stops and turns.
She won't come. You don't even know her name. And if she really thought you were worthy of her high ideals, she would have stayed, wouldn't she?
A banquet.
Exits. The prince is giving a ball greet prize. Sebastian to Lord Pingleton, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Let's just skip all this if you don't mind. You okay with that? Yes. Okay, cool. Then Madame says, Cinderella, where is he? Gregory James is giving. The scene is transitioned to the interior of Madame's cottage. Okay, switch again. Scene 5, inside Madame's cottage. A banquet. Why does the prince do this? It seems cruelty beyond measure. 2 significant social events in 1 week. Now, granted, I have never looked lovelier, but my physical perfection comes at a price. Looks at her hands. Gloves! That's what it was! Cinderella, where are the gloves? She runs to the back room just as Ella enters the house.
Ella, over here. Don't tell her you have the gloves quite yet. Yes, I know. She'll be abusive later, but trust me. This shall be worth it. I'm going to tell Madame that I'm sick.
Would you like some?
No, I'm not really sick. I'm pretending. It's just like when Charlotte was in school and pretended to be sick to get out of things she didn't like the 3rd and 4th grades. I will be sick just as we are leaving for the carriage. Madame and Charlotte will leave without me, and then I'll change back into my regular clothes and meet my secret crush, Jean-Michel. I'm taking him up on his offer to go help in the soup kitchen.
A soup kitchen.
I get to ladle! You heard me. And guess what will happen to this beautiful dress and invitation? I shall loan them both to you, and you shall go in my stead. And meet the prince, and fall in love, and get married, and exact revenge on Madame. I try to keep Jean-Michel out of the stockade. Tra-la, tra-la. Whatever that.
Yeah,
The way my mind works.
We'll figure that out. Cinderella, I can't find my gloves!
And don't worry about Madame. She never notices anything that isn't her.
Your gloves are right here, Madame.
Why did you not tell me you had the gloves, foolish child? Charlotte! Make haste, child, and those shoes are delicate and dainty!
My feet burn with the heat of 100 suns.
To the carriage, daughters! Grabbing her abdomen, letting out a yelp.
Ooh! Madame, my stomach. I must have eaten something this morning that disagrees with me.
She sits, placing her glove down, distracted. No, this can't prevent me from going to the banquet tonight.
No, you go without me. Let Charlotte meet the prince and steal him from the homely girl from the ball. Go. Let Charlotte become queen.
I think I can make that work.
I shall do this battle with only half my troops. Cinderella, fetch the physician. If Gabrielle is better, send her to the castle immediately. Gabrielle, get better. I insist on it. Keep your invitation.
Thank you, Mother. I'll come if I feel better.
Makes a vomit sound. Not on the dress! Charlotte! The carriage awaits. Madame and Charlotte sweep out. Ella is about to say something. The sound of the carriage leaving. Gabrielle runs into the back room.
Quickly, I'll change. And you knock on the door.
Ella does so. It knocks back.
It knocked back.
Then open it.
Ella opens the door. Jean-Michel enters.
Hello, Ella.
Hello, Jean-Michel.
I am sick of hiding in the shadows like a fearful person.
Would you rather see Madame?
Hiding is nice.
How are you this evening?
I'm going out with Gabrielle and I'm wound up like a tick.
Wow.
Tonight, wound up like a tick. Tonight, she and I will go to the greengrocer and beg him for whatever scraps he might have. Then we shall slave over a hot stove and serve a meal to the very poorest. I do hope she's not expecting that much fun every night.
Entering in a simple dress.
Good evening, Jean-Michel.
Good evening, Gabrielle. I much prefer you in this simple attire. You no longer look like a carnival attraction.
You speak such kind words to me all day long. And what of the soup kitchen this evening?
Our first responsibility is with the poor. Then we shall march to the palace steps and I shall speak with the prince. We only have one thing to worry about.
What's that?
That he'll even speak to me.
Well, Ella might be a help. You know she's talked to the prince.
What? Ella talked to the prince?
She went to the ball. They were talking about the kingdom and how to make things better. And tonight she's going to the banquet.
The world is upside down. But don't you know what this means? If she really talks to the prince, then I can talk to him, and he'll be open to my suggestions. What do you call this feeling I have?
Optimism.
Optimism. I have to do this more often.
You can march up to the prince and talk to him.
I can march up to the prince and talk to him. I can be a leader.
You can be my boyfriend.
I can be your boyfriend. Whoa, left turn. What are you doing? This looks very counter-revolutionary.
I like the man who wants to change the world. But I also like the man who brought me flowers.
Who brought you flowers? Oh, I did. No, I couldn't.
You just said so. Optimism.
Optimism?
Then let yourself go.
I could be your boyfriend.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Am I your boyfriend? Yes.
So pure. Jean-Michel and Gabrielle kiss passionately, Madame walks in. So that's how it is! Jean-Michel and Gabrielle quickly pull apart at the gasp at the sight of Madame.
Mama!
My own daughter, my flesh and blood, deceiving me with someone so decidedly unsuited. I had plans for you, Gabrielle. I had created a life for you. And this is how you show your gratitude. She has found her glove. Ella enters in Gabrielle's dress, holding her invitation.
All dressed up and ready for court. How do I look?
And you! Do you think you could go to court? I never loved your father. I just wanted his money. You've been nothing but a nuisance to me since the day he died. You think you can wear a beautiful gown? You think that is acceptable? You should be in rags. Madame rips the dress. She rips Ella's dress. Worn out rags, that's all you deserve. She shreds the dress.
No!
Mother. Oh.
Mother, please stop!
I am no longer your mother. You, Gabrielle, get out of my house. You are no longer welcome here. To the devil with you. She throws the bits of torn dress at Gabrielle and Jean-Michel as they turn and run off. Madame picks up the invitation and tears it up, turning to the now sobbing Ella. I'll decide what to do with you later. Begins to storm off and stops. Why did you have to make me doubt myself? I was doing so well. Exits. There's music in here. Ella cries. The sack of rags is there. And some smoke begins to trail out from the china cabinet, and the light comes from within. The smoke then grows and grows and opens, revealing Marie in her beautiful gown. She enters.
At last, a friendly face.
Ella, sweet child, hurry. You shall be late for the banquet.
No, look, everything is ruined.
Marie, the prince needs you. He wants you.
No, I can't.
Why do you think he's having this second event tonight? To try and find you.
Every time I take a step forward, Madame pushes me back. The prince would never love me if he saw me as I truly am. I can't keep fighting.
If you have a dream, then very soon thereafter, you're going to have to fight for it. Why otherwise, how would you know the dream is yours?
But my life...
Exactly. It is your life.
Song. But I can't go to the banquet. Continue.
I can't go to the banquet. My clothing is in tatters. It's all I have.
Yes, perhaps we need even more tatters, more rags. Rags, rags. Rags, rags, rags.
Spoken in rhythm, tatters, John is a bag. Ella throws the rags into the air as they land. Her torn gown is transformed into something golden and stunning. Ella is amazed.
Now, place those rags in your bag. Now remember, the magic is gone at midnight.
Ella gathers up the rags on the floor.
Yes, the magic is gone at midnight. Is there anything else?
Well, the glass slippers are already upon your feet, and oh yes, this book that John Michael gave you.
Jean-Michel.
Jean-Michel gave you about the world. Now you only have the entire world to help you.
The cottage transforms into the exterior woods, which means we're just going to slide some stuff around. And then they exit after going, and then scene 6, Palace Steps. Switch and keep my switch. Let's keep going. Dinner is served! The guests run upstairs excitedly. Charlotte is the last, stopping halfway up the stairs. She turns to Topher.
This is still an option.
Topher and Topher and Sebastian alone.
Your Majestic Highness, I believe all the guests have arrived. It's time for the banquet.
I'm waiting for her. She has to come.
Very well, sire. But be warned, this party is a pack of gossips. I'd hurry it along if I were you.
He goes into the palace a moment, and then Topher turns to go up the stairs. Ella runs on in her gold dress holding the book.
Prince Topher.
You're here.
I'm sorry I'm late. I'm so glad.
I knew if I had a banquet you would come,
And I'm sorry I ran away before.
and you're even more beautiful than I remembered.
Did you really have this banquet just for me?
I would have 100 banquets to find you.
Really? And is this thing about me being more beautiful than you, that's real too?
Yes, of course.
Well, I don't know about that.
I've been thinking about you, and I've been thinking of what you were saying about the people having their homes taken away, and Court tells me I should just ignore such talk, but
But you know that if you're going to be king, you have to pay attention to things that people tell you to ignore.
Yes, I want to meet all of my people, not only the ones Sebastian lets me see. I just don't know how it's possible. No, it's impossible. How, comma, it's impossible.
Oh, that's going to be more possible than you can even imagine. My friend Jean-Michel and my sister Gabrielle are headed here right now with some of your people.
Talk to me? But if things are as bad as you say they are, then they'll be angry with me.
I think if you can do battle with a giant or a dragon, you can handle a person who just wants to talk to you.
Okay, you're good.
Just be yourself. They'll see the man that I see.
The sound of the crowd approaching. Now is the time underscore.
They're coming.
Wait, what's your name?
Just trust me, because I'm your one true friend.
Wow. The crowd led by Jean-Michel and Gabrielle.
Friends, come meet Prince
To
Topher.
Gabrielle and Jean-Michel.
Just don't say my name.
Gabrielle.
Oh,
I won't say your name.
what is that? Oh, sorry. I won't say your name. I won't even ask about the gold dress.
Are you all right?
Yes. Jean-Michel is a wonderful man with a lot of great ideas.
No, it's nice to meet you.
Topher and Jean-Michel shake hands.
And Gabrielle, my sister.
Topher and Gabrielle shake hands. Ella approaches Yvonne with a baby and Sam.
What?
No idea.
And this is Yvonne and her baby.
I see the resemblance.
This is Sam.
It is an honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you.
Hey, this prince is all right.
Okay, I'm holding a baby.
You've been talking like a person. Yvonne takes the baby from Topher.
Prince Topher, Jean-Michel has something he'd like to say to you.
These people have had their homes and property taken from them. I've said this before, but now I know what it is to have someone you love lose their home. We need your help. We need to have our voices heard.
But you just came in. Okay. Blah. Then Marie has a little folder roll. Fiddly-dee, fumble. All that stuff. Ella, of course.
Of course, it's here.
What's here?
Do you know it?
I read it at university.
Opening the book.
Look, chapter 2.
Of course, chapter 2.
Chapter 2. I didn't get that far.
Taking the book.
Yes, chapter 2. I should have known. People, I think I have a plan.
I knew you would.
Long live Prince Topher! A cheer from the crowd. Applaud. Our future king! A loud cheer from the... I would really love that on my resume. A loud cheer from the crowd. Sebastian, Lord Beaton, Adam Charlotte, and the other members of the court. Ella quickly hides under the stairs.
Prince Topher, what are you doing surrounded by these ragamuffins?
Sebastian, you said no one needed my help. What do you call these people?
From their attire, I assume artists.
That's a little too deep. A little too obvious.
We demand to have our voices heard.
A cheer from the crowd. Yeah!
A beheading would not be out of place here.
Yes! All the people must be heard. That's a very good idea.
What is going on?
I don't think I'm supposed to hear what you just said. Now, there is a way for all to be seen and heard. It's in this book. In 1 month, let's all vote for a new job. I shall create the post of Prime Minister. Someone who will counsel me. I nominate our Lord Protector, Sebastian.
I am unworthy, sire.
And I also nominate the man Jean-Michel.
Almost overlap. What?
Let the people decide.
Some weird music from Topher.
The way... Oh, I'm a king now.
Yep.
The way things are, or the way things could be, and everyone, rich or poor, only gets one vote.
One person, one vote. Where's the fun in that?
People, in 1 month, I give you an election.
What a guy.
So he's just like dethroning himself? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
He's just kicking him.
Yeah. He's turning it into democracy. What a guy, what a guy. Plain and simple, complicated, fascinating. Topher is about to turn and leave when he sees Ella from the back of the crowd. She minds eating, trying to give Topher a clue.
Oh, right, good idea. And now everyone, rich and poor, into the castle for a free banquet.
Woo! Cheers from the peasants and terror from the court as all run into the castle. Only Ella and Topher are left.
You did it. I knew you could.
I did do it. And I think I know who I am now.
You're smiling. I've seen you smile before, but never like that.
I know the king that I can be, just, fair, kind-hearted. I found myself, and you showed me the way.
You seem so sure of yourself. So sure of everything.
I feel like I can answer any question that gets thrown at me.
You can.
With you, I can. There's only one question I don't have an answer for.
Okay, Ella and Topher kiss, midnight again.
And now I feel we can really change the world, you and I.
To the banquet?
To the banquet.
The clock begins to chime.
What time is it?
Only midnight, why?
Midnight. I have to go.
Again? Why?
The clock continues to strike midnight.
I must go.
Now, how can you leave me? Why do you leave?
If you knew who I really was, you'd never want me.
Don't leave me.
I don't want to, but I have to.
Wait, guards, anyone help!
Ella runs off, Topher chases her.
Stop! Someone stop her!
Ella runs down the stairway, then stops and looks up at Topher. She takes off her glass slipper and places it on the staircase. She runs off, Topher picks up the slipper and looks at it befuddled. After a moment, he has a realization.
Ha!
8 o'clock and all's well. Lord Pinkleton, hear ye, hear ye. 8 o'clock and all's well. A great day in the kingdom. In 1 month will be our first free election for Prime Minister of the land, and the candidates are Jean-Michel and our current Lord Protector Sebastian. But tomorrow, all women come to the palace and try on the glass slipper. Whosoever fits it shall be married to the prince. This is the biggest news cycle I have ever shouted. I'll be back in 11 with local weather and sports. As Lord Pinkleton sings, a line of women forms, waiting to try on the slipper. Topher kneels by a chair, holding the slipper. An official looks on. Lord Pinkleton presides over the shoe fitting, giving the official decree. Topher tries the slipper on a woman. The shoe does not fit! Topher tries the slipper on another one. The shoe does not fit!
We're going to find that girl. If the shoe is made of glass, it could only fit one person. I mean, that's why she left it, right?
It don't look good. Topher tries the slipper on yet another woman. The other woman pushes against her, attempting to get her foot into the shoe. Sebastian entered.
How goes it?
So far, no luck. That's just going to be Pinkleton. Topher tries the slipper on 2 more women. Madame and Charlotte enter. Now, when you try on the shoe, make eye contact with His Highness. For our family, you shall try the shoe on first.
Don't you mean Oakley? No one has seen Cinderella since you yelled at her 2 nights ago. You got rid of Gabrielle because she likes the guy who might be our new Prime Minister. Wow, good call there.
I don't know what's going on in this world. Everything I felt was holy and true is trash. That which meant nothing to me now appears to mean everything.
Oh, here goes nothing. Me again.
Tries on the slipper, Gabrielle and Jean-Michel enter from opposite sides of the stage.
Gabrielle, there you are. I've just decided if I become Prime Minister, I'm gonna marry you.
Wow, the stakes are really piling up.
The slipper does not fit Charlotte's foot. It does not fit!
Of course it doesn't. I'm not the girl the prince has fallen in love with. None of us are that girl.
Is that the last eligible lady in the kingdom?
She appears to be, yes.
Can't be.
I told you the girl wouldn't come. Can we end this charade?
Everyone truly tried on the slipper.
The crowd shouts and mumbles. Ella has entered behind them.
I haven't tried on the slippers.
Ella in red. The crowd parts revealing Ella in her provincial garb, just as it did earlier in the ball. Marie in her rags is with her.
Everything has led you to this moment. Now you have something to believe in. Yourself.
Singing, she disappears into the crowd. Ella approaches the chair. By all means, make yourself ridiculous. Try on the slipper.
It's too Too rich.
You can do it.
That's my sister.
We
Ella
met.
reaches over at the chair.
Have we met before?
Yes. And we're seeing each other for the first time right now.
Topher tries to
What
slip
does
right
that
on.
mean?
It fits, everyone gasps. The shoe
It is you. You who danced with me. You who, I hate how that's written. You who showed me my own kingdom and offered me water that day I was thirsty. Please don't run away again. I don't think I could bear it.
Ella nods. Everyone bows. It was you? We both know how horribly I treated you since your father's death. I know it is beyond reason to expect some of your famous kindness. I am not worthy.
Madame, you have treated me very poorly indeed. And I say to you now the 3 kindest words I know. I forgive you.
Sweet. 1,000 gratitude. Thank you.
Do you think that includes me?
For you, it probably involves several hours of community service.
You're amazing. Could I maybe learn your name now?
Cinderella.
Cinderella. It's beautiful.
It's a name I once hated, but starting today, I'll keep. So that from now on, when anyone thinks something is impossible, they'll just say my name and know better.
Cinderella, I love you so much. I don't know what to do.
Oh, well, is marriage still on the table?
Yes. Oh my, yes. You have to marry me. I mean, will you marry me? Oh, wait.
He kneels and takes Ella's hand.
Cinderella, will you marry me?
Yes, my handsome prince. I will marry you.
As soon as you get closed-toed shoes, Topher rises. And then you all sing the end. And then scene 8, the Royal Gardens 1 month later. This is what we're going on. And then it's all over. Just a bunch of singing and transitions, and look, we have babies.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. It says months later, so you probably have a baby. Okay, so that's the whole script. So now you all know. Moving forward, please check the website daily before every single rehearsal, okay? I will change everything on it as much as possible. If it doesn't have the date of the current date, that means I haven't touched it, and you can go, cool, nothing's changed, okay? Other than that, I think we'll go ahead and end there. I have to go catch the end of this rehearsal here.